We watched Martin talking about English as a global language. Let's take a look at some of the language he used. Watch this.
Okay, well, many people talk about English as being a global language, and the reasons for that are the widespread use of English. It's used in education, it's used in science and technology, and importantly, English is also used in business.
Martin said English is used in education, it's used in science, and it's also used in business. Martin used the passive voice, is used. Why? Well, he was talking about the English language, not about the people who use it. English is also used in science and technology. Who by? Lots of people. It's not important who uses English. English is what we're talking about here. Let's listen to another example, this time in the past tense.
In the past, new words were coined by people. It might have been in a speech or in a newspaper article or in a book. They were written down and then other people adapted them and used them.
Martin said new words were coined. When you coin a new word or expression, you invent it. And then he said they were written down. We don't know who coined the new words or who wrote them down. That's not important. And that's why Martin used the passive voice. But let's listen again to what Martin said at the end of that sentence.
In the past, new words were coined by people. It might have been in a speech or in a newspaper article or in a book. They were written down and then other people adapted them and used them.
We heard Martin say they were written down and then he stopped and changed what he said. He said other people adapted them and used them. He had changed from the passive voice, they were adapted and used, to the active. Other people adapted them and used them. Why? Well, why not? There's no grammatical reason. If you don't want to use the passive too much, you can use people, or lots of people, or everyone, things like that, as the subject of the sentence. This makes the verb form active. Using a mixture of active and passive sentences helps to add variety when we speak and write in English.